Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We're working in the rain. Let me show you what we got here. So when I got up this morning, it was not raining, it was sunny. So I pulled the thing out and I took the door handles off this morning at like 6 a.m. and I took the windows out of it, out of the doors, and then about 45 minutes later it started raining, so I had to put them back in. So yeah, so the things get in the bath. We are working on Don's 57 over here. I feel like we're fogging up here. We are putting the front sway bar on. So he has a front sway bar from, I believe, CPP or Speedway, one or the other. But we are installing all this. I just put the sway bar end links on. We're working on sway bar bushings and then working on the end links right now. Now it comes with a supplied bracket that I don't think we need. It should be this guy. Because quite frankly, we have that guy. So, which lines up. So, we will have to drill a couple holes in here on the bottom for this. But nothing big. I'll show you all that when we get it done, how it goes and whatnot, so it might help you guys out. But pretty beefy ass sway bar, really. So hopefully we can get that right. And we're also going to be working on this mess here, so it's all janky. So we need to get this fender matching that fender, get the passenger side all lined up, get our lines right up here. So we got work to do on this side. That's what we're going to be doing for the next couple hours. And things change. We're going to try to get the sway bar on, get this aligned, get the hood aligned, and then we might start diving into, you know, bumper and all that other stuff, splash pan and everything else. So anyway, guys, this is the sway bar kind of assembled, ready to go in. I'm going to help Ron. We'll be back in a little bit. Hey guys, so what's happening right now, when you install a front sway bar on a 57 Chev, you got to drill a couple holes into the frame to mount your sway bar bushings. And that's what Ron's doing right now. Remember, if you're going to do this, wear a face shield. Those metal shavings will come down and get you. The way we did this is we went ahead and mounted it on the end links here. Put a floor jack under the middle of it to hold it, so that we're not moving all around. Some people use straps and bungee cords and stuff. Floor jack works good too, so it's definitely not going anywhere if you don't have the front on it. You know, if you're in this situation here, yeah, this works pretty good. So stay tuned, guys. I'll bring more to you. Actually, you can see what he's doing.
Trying to make sure.
What he's doing is making sure his holes are going to line up, so he drills them in the right place. So, stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. So we are trying to adjust the passenger side door on Don's 1957 Chev. Now we're running into a problem here, which is it wants to ride up, and really that's because of these welds here, the spot welds. See them here? All these old tets, all the way down, and this gooberish stuff here. So what we're going to do is we've covered the dash. We're going to go ahead and grind these down so that we can get the clearance we need to get the door to fit right and line up and everything else. Because once it hits here, it wants to ride up, and that's, let's see if I can zoom in here. So just got to take care of that and some of these here. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. And we should be looking pretty good. We're looking good over here. No real issues there. Should be all right. So that is our challenge at the moment. So we're gonna get on that. Now the other thing that we've done is we got this guy loaded. We gave the chopped the top of our trailer, and this is our Super Beetle frame with all the parts. We got some wheels and tires that are going to be for sale at Bug Jam. Got a couple flywheels, an intake manifold. Truck's completely full of parts, and but we are loaded and ready for Bug Jam. So all we got to do is pull out. So that's pretty exciting. But we're going to get on this, guys. I'll bring it to you here in a little bit, and be right back. And you want these? Yeah. What about these?
Probably have to too. Just a little bit.
What about down here?
I don't know, but maybe a little.
Alright.
Wherever they welded.
Fire in the hole.
You want me to put this on the back side of you? I don't know how I could. I think if I go this way, it's in your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay guys, let me show you what we got here. So, ground down. There. Then I went ahead and hit all of these all the way down. little toasty, boys. Alright, so show you what we got here. Take this off. Oh yeah. Okay. So up there, what they did is they spot welded this but didn't grind anything down. And then you have big clumps here where the door was hitting. And then you have more here, all the way down and then there. So that's what I just did. So we're getting closer. Doors should fit a lot better now when they don't have big hunks of metal to hit. We're hitting this kind of shit like there's a screw here. Why is there a screw here, right? So just trying to get some of that figured out. I'll probably pull this screw out here in a minute and then go from there. So anyway, guys, that's what we're doing. Stay tuned. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Riding Custom. We're rocking out over here. Hold on one second. All right, turn that down. So I want to give you a little wrap up. It's kind of a weird day. I got some things done on the thing. Got some things done on the 57 Belair. And we totally got packed up and ready to go for Bug Jam on Saturday. So that's good. Busy day. So let me show you what we got here. We'll start with the thing. As you can see, wrong color. I took all the door handles off, got them in the house, and I took this door seal off. So now all the door seals, all of that's off. Actually, to be completely honest, I did this at 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I just started working on the cars. But I pulled all the windows out, pushed this car out at 5:30 this morning, and by 6:30 it was monsoon rain. So I had to run back out here, put the windows back in it, and try to keep it dry. Figures, right? So anyway, we're all loaded up here. Got us a nice little lizard over there. So we're ready for Bug Jam, which is great. Be nice to get rid of some of this stuff, help some people out if they need parts. Got all the fenders and doors and hoods and deck lids and all the things. Got a bunch of stuff back here. Got all our Brown's Riding Custom merch and all the things. A lot of thing parts back here. So we are hooked up and ready. So the only thing I got left to do is check the air pressure of the tires on the trailer. So Bug Jam, here we come. Saturday morning, 6 a.m. we'll be in line. So probably get up at 4 and head out and get there and look for us, guys. We'll have our Brown's Riding Custom flag up. Then on this guy, quite a few things have happened. So sway bar got installed on the front. Let me get a light. Hold on. Get just some light here on the situation. Okay, let's talk front sway bar. So if you're going to hook up a front sway bar on a 57 Chev, and this might be for all Tri-5s, this sway bar in particular is it came in a Speedway box, but it's got a CPP part number. So I'm guessing it's a CPP part that got bought through Speedway. So let's just say it's a CPP sway bar for the front. Now, interestingly enough, it doesn't just bolt on, okay? So it's made for stock control arms, which are basically flat, right? So your end links here, right here, this part here, it comes with a bracket that we ended up not using, that you would basically drill a hole in your stock control arm and bolt it onto the control arm, and then this would go through it, right? But if you're like us, and Don had bought the complete CPP front suspension, tubulars, A-arms, coil spring shocks, he's got the 2-inch drop spindles, all that, their brakes. Well, it's got this little bracket welded on already, pre-made with bushings in it already for this. So that was very helpful. Now the next thing that happened, so basically how we did this, we put this on, bolted it on here, bolted it on over there, okay? And then we put a floor jack, or a jack stand under the bar here, okay? And if you do this, let me back out. This angle, this bend in the bar, you want it to be going down, not up. Okay, so if you're looking for how do you orientate your sway bar, this down. Okay, see where it goes down? All right, and then basically from there, you have your sway bar bushings. You got to grease them. We had some of that, what do they call it? The energy suspension lube, basically the grease. I lubed them up on the inside here, still sticky. And then what you got to do is mark this. There are no holes in your frame ring, okay? So you got to get it in and get it up, and then mark your frame, and then drill 2 3/8 holes, which, you know, is one of those things where you got to kind of step your drill bits up, right? Start small and work up to 3/8. Frame's pretty thick, so once you do that, then there's a U-bolt. Probably, nah, you can't really see it, but there's a bolt that comes with this kit, and it kind of goes, you kind of feed it in and over, and you can get to it through these holes in the frame here. Let's see if that's better. That's a lot better lighting. Yeah, so anyway, you get this up and in here, you put these plates here, you bolt it down, bang, bang, boom, you're done, right? So this is supposed to, for those of you that don't know, on a sway bar, it's supposed to take the body roll, reduce the body roll in the front of the car, wherever the sway bar is. They have front, they have rear. This car, from what I understand, did not come with a sway bar from the factory, and it had a lot of body roll. And this sway bar, which is very hefty, by the way, is supposed to take most of that out. So really curious to see how this drives here in the next week or two. So that was the first thing we did this morning. So that's kind of cool. So just knocking things out, you know. Then we brought our headlight buckets out here and the delete kit that goes here, because we're not using the air intake tube that goes through there. Again, terrible lighting. You can kind of see it back there. So that gets blocked off, and then you have a plate that goes right here, kind of bolts here, that everything kind of mounts to on your headlight assembly, okay? Your bucket, your front chrome assembly, all of that, right? So figured out how all that went this morning. Figured out I was missing some screws, which I might actually have somewhere. Don thinks I have them somewhere, so we're gonna look for those. Apparently they were in the trunk in a bag. We shall see. Then we came over here and started looking at the doors, right? We said, all right, how do we get these all to fit better? And we started on that side. We ended up over here again. This side fits pretty good. But what really happened here, let me grab a light. Lighting is crucial here. Try not to blind you guys. So what happened here, when they welded on the quarters and did all the things, you see each one of these are grind marks where I've had to go in here and grind this down. They spot welded, but then didn't grind it down. Same in here, same here, all the way down here. And then we had a screw here, which is odd. And we had some, like a glob of weld here that I ground off. So the problem was when you would shut the door, it would hit those and it would screw up your alignment. Just enough, right? So now that those are off, we have boom, boom. So not bad. We still have some adjusting to do on this particular door, but we are getting way closer. Now the other side over here, it's way off. But we've got the hinges loose and everything else, and you see how it's hanging down. But see how the door just dropped? But this was a huge glob of weld here. Same thing, it was riding up on it as you tried to shut the door. It's hitting this. And then same thing down through here, down here, same thing. So I went ahead and grabbed all this thing. So that's the sparkles you guys see in the video today. That's what I was doing. my wife is super thrilled with me. You guys can probably relate. I needed something to cover the dash, so I found this blanket quilt thing and didn't think anything of it, and covered the dash and then started throwing sparks all over it, and realized that that's the new one she just bought at a thrift store because she liked the color and how it felt. So I'm on Megan's shit list tonight for that. So she's like, really? Really? I'm like, yeah. Sorry, babe. Whoops. So anyway, lots of things are happening. We're really starting to dial in the fit and finish on this, hoping by the end of the weekend to have everything kind of bolted up and aligned. And that way we can go ahead and blow all this off. And then take the fenders off, the hood, core support, all of that. Just get it down so we can get the firewall painted. And sorry about that. Air compressor. So what I'm looking at is getting this firewall painted. Now, a couple things happened today. We're gonna make a plate to cover this hole here, because like I can stick my hand into the dash. Don went ahead and ordered the bulkhead fitting, the AC bulkhead fitting for the AC hoses, air conditioning hoses that are gonna mount here. So that got done today. And then also this wiring harness, the engine wiring harness we were waiting on from American Auto Wire, came in today. So remember, guys, if you're gonna order that harness from American Auto Wire, there's probably 10 options for this. If you have a V8 with an automatic, non-HEI, which is what this is, we have a points distributor with, it's basically stock, right? 283 with a power glide, and you want a neutral safety switch, make sure you select the one that says V8 automatic transmission 1957 Chev from American Auto Wire. Once you do that, it will show up and you will have all the wiring for the neutral safety switch and the starter and ignition and all of that, and the gauges and all that will be there. If you don't do that, the first harness that we had, same thing, American Auto Wire, but it was for a V8 manual transmission, so it did not have the neutral safety wiring. And I didn't want to make it, so that's what we did. We went ahead and ordered a new one, and it came in today. So over the next few days, I'll probably be running that wiring harness and hooking everything up. I'll bring all that to you and show you. And yeah, hopefully here by next weekend we'll have this firewall about ready to paint. That'd be nice. So, and we could start priming fenders and inner fenders and all these things and getting them ready so we can get everything ready to paint, which is the world we want to be living in. So anyway, guys, as the parts roll in, I'll bring them to you. We're still waiting on the Bill's hot rod AC and alternator bracket that goes here, the chrome one. Little things, but you know, they were ordered last week. Now we're still waiting. This is where I can't stress this enough. Logistics, when you're doing a build and you're going to do a build fast, not something that's going to take you 10 years. Logistics matter. It's like a war, right? You got to make sure you got gas and bullets and food. You got to make sure you got the right parts at the right times so that you don't stop progress, right? You want to keep that train rolling. So if you're going to do this, just be smart. Make sure you're ordering things, paying attention to shipping dates and how long it's going to take and this and the other. That will matter to you, I promise. We work on cars 7 days a week, but a lot of you probably get 1 or 2 days a week, if that, with work and life. So, you know, you want to make sure, you know, something doesn't come in by your off days, you're out another week or two, right? So just pay attention to shipping. It matters. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. We're going to push this car over, and I'm going to go work on our website. My wife Megan, my beautiful wife Megan, has been working on website and working on getting t-shirts, hats, mugs, all that kind of thing. Just Brown's Rod and custom merch created and a shop created and all of that, so that if you guys want some of our merch, you'll be able to get that here probably in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that, and We'll also have a website with our story and pictures of things we've built in the past and all of our builds, and links to the playlists on YouTube and whatnot for all the builds. That way you can just go right to it and boom and watch everything from day one, because you guys know I video everything. So anyway guys, I hope you had a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. We're going to be working on a line in the front again, so stay tuned for that. Have a good night guys.